What is up, people of the world? It is me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I'm finally doing another Casa Grande's episode review. Today I'm reviewing the episode Stress Test. It's actually the first episode of 2020 and the first episode of the decade. It's cool because there actually hasn't been a new episode for The Loud House yet this year. The main for a new episode for the main show. So yeah, that's cool. So it took me long enough, but I finally watched it, and let's get started, shall we? Now this episode, Bobby is the main focus in this episode. Hell, Ronnie Yen's not even in the title card. I double checked, and I think this is the first episode where she's not even in it. So yeah, in this episode, Bobby is trying to take this test. It's called the I forget what it's called. It's basically like an SAT kind of test, and it basically has the same. It's basically the same kind of test. So Carlota takes the test. She passes, and Bobby takes the test. He fails miserably. So several different family members of his, they try to help him out to try to to help him try to pass the test, and through lots of different ways. Carl tries these different Carlos tries these different like research studies, and they're all ridiculous. Like, for example, Bobby has to sleep in Bobby has to sleep in like sub-zero temperatures, upside down with a full bladder in order to have the best performance for this test, and that doesn't work out. So next, I think Rosa's next to help. So she's next. She tries all these different like remedies and whatnot. She tries cleansing him with her spiritual I forget what they're even called, but her spiritual items that she uses to cleanse things with, whether they be objects or people, and she tries to give him like shit ton of Lucky Charms. It's like probably this big, and that doesn't work either. So next, Carl decides to take action and smack him upside the head with a newspaper, but he doesn't actually do that. So I think the very next person to help is Carlota, who did pass the test, like I said earlier, and she tries to help him work on his confidence in order to pass this test. She even gives him a whole new makeover, and I'm not gonna lie, that Bobby's new outfit in this episode looks very snazzy, and that doesn't work either, unfortunately. So they tried everything, and Ryan talks to Bobby in the Mercado, because Ryan says that he has one more opportunity to take the test, and Bobby he's about to throw in the towel, and then Ryan sees Bobby being an amazing clerk. He's able to do all this math very easily for this customer, and it's the one customer whose dog likes to eat everything, the little Chihuahua who likes to eat everything in sight, and spits up everything in sight too. So Runyon sees how well and just how smart Bobby is, with just how good he is at math, and Runyon discovers that, and she discovers from Bobby that Bobby is smartest when he's at the Mercado, when there's nothing to worry about, and the reason why he was failing this test multiple times was because, well, the environment wasn't very calming for him. In other words, the environment was, that's what caused him to stress out, and him being in like not an environment that is used to being, basically, and and I know I'm saying the same thing multiple times, but that's the reason as to why Bobby couldn't focus on the test because, well, he wasn't in the right state of mind to do it. So Ronnie Ann, she enlists. She actually she tries to pull off one final plan, and she builds a pretend mercado like around Bobby while he's at his desk, and that's how he's able to take the test because he's giving Bobby she's giving Bobby the illusion that he's actually at the mercado. That way he can perform his best at the test, and yeah, so that's the episode. I thought this was a very interesting premise. I thought it was very entertaining. Most of these Cascarandas episodes are and have been very hilarious. This one is no exception, and there was just a lot of moments like every minute. And Rosa in particular, she was every other scene, she wants to beat someone up with her chancla, and that happens like every other scene, and yeah, that's really funny because yeah, the Spanish grandmas do that. So and I don't really have anything else to say other than that. I liked this episode. It was fun to watch. It was hilarious, like I said, and like there's also a part at the end where I forget this guy's name, but there was this other person who's a customer at the mercado. He goes up to the mock-up mercado, tries to ask Bobby for some groceries or whatever, and yeah, that was really funny. So yeah, I really like this episode a lot, and I can't wait for the next one. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it's called. But the episode that's coming out on January 20th, it's called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's about, it's very interesting. Ronnie Ann's dad shows up in this episode, and for whatever reason, if you've seen the promo for this, Ronnie Ann is dressed up as a punk goth, and we have no idea why. And when I first saw that, I'm like, what in the hell is this? And so another interesting thing is that this will also be the very first half-hour special of the series. So that's going to be very exciting because, like I've said with the Loud House, pretty much almost every single half-hour special in the Loud House, for me, always tends to be the best episodes in the entire series. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that episode, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it for lots of reasons. It being the first Casa Grande's half-hour special, and I'm interested to see where the story goes with why Ronnie Ann is dressing up like a punk goth girl and punk rock girl, pretty much, or whatever. And I'm also excited to see Ronnie Ann's dad featured in an episode again, like where he's like the one of the main focuses, it seems. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. So if you like this review, then don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the episode, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos that I make. And stay tuned for my review for Infinity Train Book 2. That should be coming out tomorrow, and then on Thursday, excuse me, hold on, let me find it. Thursday, I will be reacting to this right here, more specifically, Sakurai's video presentation, his 35-minute video presentation for the next Super Smash Bros. DLC fighter. So, yeah, I have none of us have any clue as to who it's going to be. There have not been any leaks or rumors or anything like that. So, I have who knows who it's going to be. I mean, I want Crash Bandicoot. That's been my pick for a very long time, and he has yet to be in the game. So I really hope he's in. I have a gut feeling that he's going to be in. I've had a feeling I've had a feeling for the past 5 freaking years, ever since the days of Smash 4. I just know it in my heart that he's going to be in. Whether he's going to be in the very next fighter or he's going to be added in later down the line, I don't know. But my pick is Crash Bandicoot, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm anxiously waiting for his arrival in Smash. So I mean, that would be fucking awesome. So anyways, once again, I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.